What's up, you guys? It's a rainy day to start the day, but there's always something about the rain, man. I love the rain. So it's come to my attention that my Verizon plan was not as good as it could have been, and they upgraded it. So hopefully I'm going to get some feedback out of you guys. I need to know if this live is coming through any better, any more clear, stuff like that. Some guys on a motorcycle in the rain over here. But in the state of Florida, it could be raining in your front yard and not in your backyard. And I know in other places they say, if you don't like the weather, wait a minute. They don't know what it's like here. Here it could be torrential downpour and beautiful the next second. And, I feel like that's how your business can be sometimes. So you got to keep your head up. You got to keep your head on a swivel. Keep looking for new opportunities. I will be in Chicago next week. I just got the word yesterday. After a meeting, we had a debrief from the Las Vegas thing. So I'm going to be in Chicago for a few days next weekend. So looking forward to that. And if you guys noticed the title, we're going to talk about this in a second. I'm trying to let a few people get in the room. And please let me know if the connection is more clear today, if things are looking good, and, we'll make it happen. Because I upgraded my Verizon service. I thought I had the best, but it turns out for $20 more, it can get a little better. I think they're full of shit. I do, but I'm not sure. So, let's get into it, y'all. You guys ready? Let's see some of these comments. He says, love you. YouTube Barber from India. That's what's up, man. Thank you. Appreciate the love. So, how's the connection? Is the connection coming in pretty clear? Are you missing parts of me? Do I look all pixelated? Like, I'm just curious. This is the first live I've had since upgrading that, and I just want to know. And we're going to get into this. Couple big announcements. One, I'm going to talk about the Barber Tuition Initiative for a second. And I'm going to say this in a live, but I'm also going to have like a little short upload. But in a live, I could be a little bit more, I could explain myself a little better. So when I released this Barber Tuition Initiative, my plan was to go off and pay Barber tuition off for people in need with YouTube generated money. And I kind of thought that when I announced this idea to the world, that the world would have been receptive and that we would have had a bunch of tuitions done by now. Like I said that I was going to get 8 done in a year, and I'm not even close. I've only done 1 because we didn't have any money. I haven't got a donation in probably 3 months. And the only donations I got that even made it possible was one person. He gave me $1,000. Another person gave me $200, and the rest of everybody else totaled up to another couple hundred. And we had $1,500 before we did that last one. That cost us $1,500. Since then, we're up to $1,200. I don't want to let this program die, but I can't do it without your help. We're asking for the price of a single haircut, and I know many of you guys have donated already. And it is what it is. But there is an update, okay? When I was in Las Vegas, one of the other owners of Gamma, he told me that if I was to raise $5,000 into the project on my own, he would match me with $5,000 more of his own personal money. So he's willing to give me $5,000 towards the Barber Tuition Initiative. And all I got to do is get it from $1,200 to $5,000. Okay, so we're at about $1,200 right now. And when I drop my upload, I'm going to show you guys the fundraiser. You guys can see the link. What's up, Amber? We're talking about Barber Tuition Initiative. If you guys are just joining now, we're talking about that program was designed to help barbers in need get their student tuitions paid off. I managed to do it once with YouTube generated money and some of my own, but at the end of the day, the program is dying. We're not getting any help. I haven't had a donation in 3 months. So, I almost started to kind of give up on it. But at Vegas, we started to talk about it a little bit. I was wearing the shirt. It brought me some attention. And a lot of people thought it was a great idea, just like I did. But I was like, yeah, it's a great idea, but we ain't got no fucking money, so how are we going to do it? You know, I can't afford to pay off tuition. It's $10,000 a person most of the time. Now, my goal was to try to find people who are on the backside so that we can help more people, but it is what it is. So, fast forward. There is somebody from Gamma, one of the other owners, has agreed to give me $5,000 if I can raise $5,000 on my own. We're at $1,200, so we need like $4,800 to get there. Not $4,800, $3,800. Sorry, it's early. So if we can start getting some donations rolling again, he matches me $5,000. We have $10,000 in the program. Dude, we could do a lot of good with $10,000. I mean, I think that we might be able to do 3-4 full tuitions, and we might be able to get some really good tools in people's hands. There's all the companies want to help with this. They want to give me products. They want to give me tools, but they don't want to give me money. So once we have the money to pay off the tuitions, then I can go and I can talk to them about the tools. So it's been a frustrating thing because, like I said, I really expected this to take off, and it didn't. It just I'll be honest, it just totally nosedived, belly flopped. The worst content ever put on YouTube as far as YouTube's concerned, and they didn't show it to anybody. I don't even think that video got 2,000 views. So, you know, we can't rely on YouTube. We need to rely on you guys. I mean, shit, there's 20 of you guys in here. I mean, 20 people donated $20, and we would have 400 already. We'd be partway there. So, all right, enough about the Barber Tuition Initiative, because I don't like to come out here and beg for money or nothing. I just kind of thought that it's a good deed that I'm trying to do for people who are in need. And, you know, if other people understand it and recognize that, great. If they don't, great. You know, no shade. So let's move on to the channel membership idea. Once again, I released a video yesterday that was too in-depth. I talked through the majority of the haircut. I even cut probably 20 minutes out of that, and YouTube annihilated me. I didn't even get 1,000 views. So with 123,000 subscribers, you would see 1,000 views as being quite terrible. I'm not even reaching 1% of my audience. So this is the idea. I've talked about this before, but I'm going to go through with it. One, if you guys choose to sign up for channel memberships, which I'm going to keep them affordable, I'm going to release full tutorials where I talk through the entire thing on my channel membership. All right. And I'm going to re-release that same video, and I'm going to release it cut up for free. All right. So you guys can still enjoy the content. You guys can still watch it, but there's a part of me that doesn't want to make content like everybody else. I've always tried to give you more. I've always tried to give you exactly what you would need to actually survive in this business, and give you the encouragement, the knowledge, and the tools and the ideas to succeed. And YouTube will not allow me to do that. It won't. I have a few more in-depth tutorials about to drop, and based on the performance of the first one, I'm wasting my time. I mean, literally, the amount of effort and time that goes into making these videos and editing these videos, it's sky high. I put a lot of value on my content. I use 2 cameras that cost pretty close to $10,000 each. All right, so that's $20,000 worth of gear minus my computer, not even counting my computer. So all of the value that I put into that for only 1,000 views, and it's nothing nobody in here is doing. I know everybody in here is rocking with me. I know that you guys watch my content, and you know, I know that you enjoy it, but it's too much to put out and receive nothing in return. So I hope that you understand that, but channel memberships will be a thing pretty soon, and I will be releasing full tutorials where I explain every step in depth, and then on my regular, in front of my paywall where everybody could see it for free, I'm gonna chop the fucking shit out of them. They're gonna be 10 minutes maximum going forward. Now, product reviews and stuff like that, that's different. In fact, today we are releasing Snap FX versus the Sabre trimmer. Oh yeah, I went there. So that's where we're at, man. because YouTube doesn't want to allow people to teach anymore. They want me to do stupid shit like lay in the road and get ran over. That would get a bunch of views. But instead, you know, that's where we're at. YouTube has decided that shock value and garbage content will rule the internet. So that's where we're at. So we're going to have to do some channel memberships. We're going to do something to mitigate the damage that that's causing to my channel. And I know you have, Amber. I know you have, and I'm not even upset. I understand this. I seen this coming. I felt this coming, and I've been dragging my feet, but it is time to do it. So it's all good. I'm not even mad about it. I should have, you know, I'm only mad at myself because I thought that I thought that giving people that value, giving people that full self, I thought that that's what they would have recognized that, and that it would have picked up momentum. But it just, and it's not even really anybody's fault. It's literally YouTube decided not to even give it to anybody. So like if YouTube was to pop up with a notification, you got 123,000 subscribers, what's the fucking point? What is the point of having 123,000 subscribers if nobody gets notified anything? Subscribers mean nothing to YouTube. You know, they mean something to me, but they mean nothing to YouTube if they don't even give them a notification. So it's no problem. I'm just gonna have to do things a little bit different, and I gotta roll with the punches. And when you get right down to it, I know a lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't care about the views, you shouldn't care about this and that, but there is, you have to realize that, like, I'm literally I'm trying to make a living here on YouTube. And when I have videos that don't perform, and other companies that want to maybe do business with me, and this has happened to me probably more than 10 times. A big company, I'm not going to name names, a big company reaches out. Hey, we like your channel. We want to advertise with you. We'll pay you a good amount of money just to run some ads that have nothing to do with barber stuff. Oh, dude, great. Finally, I'm making it somewhere with this. This is great. And then they look into my channel, they look at my analytics, and they're like, dude, there's people with 1,000 subscribers that are doing way better than you. I'm sorry, there's nothing we could do. So this impacts me substantially. This impacts me financially, and the only way to mitigate some of this damage is to release videos that people are gonna watch. And on the other side of my paywall, which I'm telling you guys, I'll keep it fair. I don't know how much it's gonna be, but I'll keep it fair. I more or less just want to keep it private from my regular audience. So the discount code is back up. Thank you for asking. Just so you guys know, if you guys want to purchase anything from Gamma or Stylecraft, my discount code was down for, I guess, maybe like a week, which really sucks, man, because I've been going super hard for this trimmer, and probably a bunch of people used my code, seeing it didn't work, and then wound up using somebody else's. It's a bit disheartening. I don't know why that happened, but you know what I'm saying? Shit happens. So it is what it is. We're going to keep on trucking. I'm not going to keep my foot off the gas. The trimmer is straight fire. It's straight gas, and I am releasing today Snap FX versus Saber, and I'm going to show you guys some things, some differences between them, and just give you some honest feedback, because it doesn't really make a difference to me. If you guys buy the Snap FX or if you buy the Saber, I'll get a commission either way. So I'm just trying to be fair and honest with it. And if I was sitting in your shoes, that's the me talking. That's the person that I try to make videos for. I try to make videos for you guys. Some of you guys are sitting there, and I realize that you're new, you're in barber school. Some of you guys are, you know, been doing this for a long time. Some of you guys been rocking for a long time. You know, I try to make videos for people who are beginning, and, you know, I try to think of it in a way that, like, man, that was something that really took me a while to understand. And let's leave off with a little bit more encouragement on an encouraging note, because I feel like this has been kind of like a negative rant, and I'm not negative. I'm not even upset about this. I'm very happy about this. It's time to make it happen. Concise the Barber, reach out to me, man. You got some ideas? Reach out to me, man. That's what's up. He said, you already know I'm with the Army, bro. And we're gonna have Army tags and all that stuff. It's gonna be fun. So anyhow, yeah, let's leave off on a more positive note. All right. So went to the shop Sunday. I filmed another tutorial. This guy's got hard hair, and it got me to thinking that I'm happy with my work, man. Like I'm not trying to act like I'm better than nobody else, but dude, this is a craft that I've struggled with a lot over the years, and I am happy with where I'm at now. Like, I pulled off a haircut on some fine, thin hair, and he wanted a style that doesn't even suit what his hair really wants to do, and it was just something that, like, when I got done doing this haircut, I thought, I'm closer, you know, I'm closer to where I want to be, but I'm still not there yet. And it's that discontent inside of me, that unhappiness with my work, that drove me to this point. I realized that work I did last year, work I did 2 years, 3 years ago, I see it pop up on my feed, and I think to myself, how could I have been that bad? And I realize it's not that bad. I realize it's not that bad. But this is the way we get better. That we do not accept mediocrity. We do not accept the results of last year. We will keep pushing forward. And I have a video idea in my mind that I'm gonna be releasing soon, that I think that some of you guys are gonna enjoy and get a little bit of encouragement from. You know, it's just one of those things that I was thinking of, that when I finished that haircut, I thought, you've really come a long way, because out of barber school, maybe even 2-3 years ago, there's no way that it would have came out that clean. Nothing would have stopped me from doing it. Nothing would have stopped me from trying it. Nothing would have stopped me from any of that. But it's just a place that you can get to. And, you know, I already know that even though I'm happy with this haircut today, probably next year, 2 years from now, I'll think to myself, I can do better. So that's what I want you guys to think. Like, wherever you're at today, man, be with it, enjoy it, but don't be too content about it. Just think about it. You're going to improve. Next year, the year after, the month after, the cut after, all of the different little things that you'll adjust in your system, all of the different little ideas that you'll adjust. And, you know, I really think, if I was to just get technical for 1 second and explain to you why I was able to do that haircut, it's really got a little bit to do with YouTube and the YouTube channel. Because if it wasn't for doing the research for fade blade versus taper blade, I never ever used a fucking taper blade. And I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot for it. I never used a taper blade prior to making that video. And I did the research for that video, and I thought to myself, you know, it's been at least 10 years since I've even tried to use a taper blade. Why not try? And when it dawned on me how forgiving they are, I thought to myself, why would I not work with a fade blade and a taper blade simultaneously on my station? There is no way that I could do the work that I do today without having one of each ready to go. I don't need to be one of those people who's got 15 clippers spread across my station. That's not me. I've most of the time been able to do every single thing I needed to do with just one clipper. But if I have a fade blade and a taper blade on my station, I mean, things are just different. Things are just easier. And the cut comes together in a way, and then knowing how and when to use each one, I mean, that's just brilliant. It really is. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's kind of hard to believe that it was just a couple of years ago that I picked up a taper blade. And, you know, at the end of the day, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you feel like you know it all, you don't. If you feel like you got nothing more to learn, you won't. And if you can keep your eyes open and keep your mind open to new ideas, possibly a new technique, even if you think you know it all, even if you think you heard it all, you never know what you might just pick up. You might just pick up that gem, that piece of the puzzle that you've been missing. Because this haircut shit, this shit ain't putting a motor together. This shit is different every single time. And I don't take anything away from people who rebuild motors, but let's just say I looked at a schematic, put this bolt here, put this bolt here, put this bolt here, tighten them to these foot-pounds, and you're done. I'd like to think that hair cutting can be done like that, but it can't. Every single piece of hair that walks through that door is different. Some of them will have curly hair on one half of the head, higher density, lower density, amount of hair per square inch, coarse, fine. I mean, it's just an ever-changing landscape. And if anything, it could maybe be compared to golf. Where in golf, you play golf and nothing is ever the same. The weather could screw you. The wind could screw you. The course might not be maintained great, and that could screw you up. The way your ball is lying can mess you up, and it's kind of similar to that. Like any type of person who walks in, they might have gel in their hair. It's just an ever-changing landscape of things. Oh, Tank the Barber in the house. YouTube hating on Rusty. He knows it. Nah, he's like, you got this, Rusty Blaze, one step at a time. Thanks, Dre. Appreciate you, brother. Yo, what up, Tank? What up, Tank? And Amber said, that's why I lack taking pics of my work, because I'm going to take a picture of this cut for my IG. Then I'm like, nah, I could have done much better. And we criticize our own work, someone else, but it's fire. It's absolutely true, man. And I'm a victim of doing that same thing. And I watched a podcast of Marvy Marv one day. And, in my case, I am advertising to barbers because I want you guys to follow me. I want you guys to get the information on YouTube and stuff like that. So when I post, I got to be twice as careful as somebody else, or so I feel. But if I was cutting hair just trying to grow my clientele, I would post everything, because most clients don't know a great haircut from a not great haircut. So at the end of the day, you not posting is really only hurting you, and it's just getting over that you have to accept where you are with this thing. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm happy where I am with this thing, but you have to accept where you are with it. And if you accept where you are with it, you can proudly post those pictures. You can proudly be who you are, because you know that you're going to keep improving. And if you do post those pictures, you got something to look back on and say, you know what? I'm getting close. And that's how I felt. That's how I felt when I walked away from that haircut on Sunday. I thought, I'm getting really good at this. And, if it wasn't for the YouTube channel, if it wasn't for driving and pushing and fighting for every inch of it, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be where I'm at. So channel memberships will be a thing. We're going to show in the channel membership, like, I promise to give you guys everything I got. It might be a little boring at times, but I promise you, I will talk through every single step of every single haircut, and I will lay down as much information as I possibly can per video. What's up, fellas? So that's what it is. And aside from that, we're going to be dropping the same regular content for free. So if you don't become a channel member, that's fine. You're still going to get the information. It'll just be a lot more concise to Barber. What's up? You like that? I use your name. What's up, Dom? You want to be on YouTube? Say hi, dude. You want to say my goodbye catchphrase? You would say goodbye to everybody, because I'm about to let them go.
Goodbye.
All right, so this is what you do. You say, this is the YouTube Barber Academy. I'm Mr. Eddie Barber, and I'll catch you guys in my next video today at 2:00. Go ahead.
No.
You don't remember all that?
No.
Oh, man. All right, so that's what it is, man. 2:00 today, Snap versus Saber, and changing clipper blades. And yeah, you know what? I'm going to drop some shorts on some little things. Please leave me a comment on this video if there's any little stuff that you guys are curious about. Changing blades, setting blades with other clippers, things like that. If you guys have questions, drop them, and I could create some short form content, and just something that you could refer back to, like zero gapping, switching blades out, stuff like that. So if you guys have any questions like that, feel free to ask them. And when this becomes available in a city near you,
Make
you
sure
got
you
to scoop.
subscribe.
What's that, Dom?
Make sure you subscribe.
Now he's thinking. All right, you guys, I appreciate you all. I got to get ready for my first client. It's about to be here pretty soon. This is the YouTube Barber Academy. I'm Mr. Eddie Barber, and my next video will drop at 2 p.m. today. Don't miss it. Drop a comment, smash the like button, and help your boy out. All right? I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.